Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Our speaker today has won multiple international speaking competitions, has been a stand-up comedian for 20 years, and is now retired and very passionate about speaking and just sharing some information with you all. And just want to thank you all for showing up today. Please have a great time with Paul Singh, your speaker.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. You guys look so awake and alert. I hate to say good morning, it's almost like good afternoon. Well, good looking bunch. My name is Paul Singh, as she said, and I'm retired. You know, when I went to tell my boss that I wanted to retire, I retired 10 years ago, actually 9. And when I went to my boss, I said, I want to retire. He said, get out of here. You know, he says, how can you retire? You don't even look tired. So I guess you have to look tired to retire, but nice to know that you guys don't look tired. So again, my name is Paul Singh, and I go to senior centers, I volunteer at senior center. I'm a volunteer, I'm not getting paid. You know, one time I walked in at this temple, and so this guy saw my tag, and it says, you know, AARP. He says, sir, will you be selling insurance? I said, did you bring your wallet? He says, no. I said, good, then you don't have to worry. So I won't be selling anything. I hate to disappoint you guys. I won't be selling anything. I strictly do this out of the goodness of my heart. And so today we're going to talk about the 6 pillars of brain health. And I'll tell you a little bit of story. I volunteer, and my friends and family don't understand the concept of volunteering. I tell them I volunteer. They go, really? How much does that pay? I'm like, it pays nothing, zero. He says, then why you do it? I said, I do it for the peace of mind. He says, why just a piece of mind? Why not the whole mind? So they don't understand the concept. In fact, they tease me. They go, we know why you like to go to senior center. So you can tell the same joke every week. And they laugh every time. I'm like, that's not true. Seniors are very smart these days. One time it was Halloween, and I went to a senior center, and I'm a Sikh, so I was wearing a turban, right? And I walk in, and this cute old lady opens the door for me, and she says, young man, nice hat. I'm like, thank you, ma'am. Actually, it's a turban. I'm from India. I'm a Sikh. She says, well, I hope you're not contagious. So I spent like 10 minutes telling her about Sikhism and the religion and all that, right? And she says, I know. I'm married to a Sikh. She was married to a Sikh. She was just pulling my leg. Can you believe it? She just pulling my leg. So again, so welcome to 6 Pillars of Brain Health. We'll get started. So this is a disclaimer. Even though I play a doctor on TV, but I'm not a doctor. So any advice that I give you or anything that you learn from here, do check with your physician, your doctor, so that you're getting the accurate advice, because everybody's different. So that's a disclaimer that ARP is not responsible for any extreme actions you take or whatever. So moving right along. Okay, so the good news. Let me ask you this: how many people partied when they were younger? Be honest. How many people partied when they were younger? Come on. All right, I want to see more hands. Sir, you look like a partier. How about you? You didn't party? Come on, I can see party written all over you, sir. 77. You're 77? Oh my God, you don't look a day over 75. I mean, 65. I'm messed up in math. Anybody else? Partied a lot? Found some new ways?
No, never.
Pardon?
Never happened.
Never happened. You're not going to admit. Are you all running for office or something? Why are you guys so secretive? Well, remember the myth was if you party a lot, if you drink a lot, that you will lose brain cells? How many people heard that? Right? You party a lot, you lost brain cells, and that's why we didn't drink too much before the exams, because we didn't want to, we wanted to remember stuff, right? We wanted to do good on the test. We didn't drink before the test. Well, the good news is that now if you behave and follow these 6 pillars of brain cells, you can get some of those cells back. They can regenerate. They can regrow. Exactly, yes. They can regrow, so that's the good news. So even if you party, feel free to admit it, because then you just have to try harder. All right. So today our agenda is very simple. We're going to talk about the 6 pillars of brain health, and we're going to tell you what they are. The first one is be social. Be social means be interactive. Talk to people. Don't be a loner. Be social. Have you ever noticed all the mass murderers are usually loners? They go, well, he didn't talk much to anybody. When you talk to people, you kind of equalize, you neutralize, you balance out. If you've got extreme emotions, people will balance you out. So interaction is very crucial. Engage your brain. Learn something new every day. Learn something new every day. Engage your brain. Don't be stale. Also manage stress. How many people are good stress managers? Really? Oh my God. Be a good stress manager. Also exercise and sleep and diet. Okay, those are the 6 pillars we're going to talk about. All right? So, let's get started. Okay, so why is brain health so important these days? Why is brain health so crucial these days? All the answers are up there. All you got to do is read it and look like a genius. Okay, let me backtrack a little bit. I'm going to tell you a little story that'll get you guys a little more motivated. I was at a party one time, and I had a little tangle with a a social bully. How many people know what a social bully is? Social bully? Yeah, right? Social bullies are usually people who are well connected, very good looking, but very, very controlling. Okay, they want to control the group. They want to, they're social bullies. And if you mess with them, they will make your life hard. So I had a couple of drinks, so I messed with the social bully. Well, he talked to the host and he asked me to be sent home. And I felt bad that, that he asked me nicely. He said, it'd be best if you went home because they're getting really mad or whatever, I was very insulted that I was asked to go home, So that day I made a decision that from now on, I'll never, ever, ever drink again. With that guy. But I wanted to have fun. And I wanted to party. So I made my own rules for the party. And the rules are very simple. It's P-A-R-T-Y, and that's how I conduct my classes. P-A-R-T-Y, party. P stands for participate. I want you all to participate. You learn the most by participating. Would you agree? You learn the most, so I want you all to participate. Even if it's a bad answer, so what? We'll get a good laugh out of it. A stands for ask any questions. Ask any questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Ask any questions. If I don't know it, somebody in the audience might know it. Because you guys all have high degrees, right? You all have masters and doctorate. How many masters? How many PhDs? Really? Usually there's one or two. But good. See, master's degree is a very high degree. So, ask any question. Somebody else may be able to answer it. And R stands for be respectful. If somebody's talking, wait for them to finish. And then T stands for time. Keep your questions, comments, short, sweet, to the point. And we keep moving. And Y stands for be youthful and say yes if you want to ready to party with me. Say yes if you're ready to party with me. Yes? All right, I got some commitment out of you guys. Okay, so why is brain health so important? Why is brain health so crucial?
So I can remember things.
So you can remember things, exactly. You can remember things, because if you don't know where you put things, you're spending your whole day looking for keys, looking for your purse, looking for, what else do you look for? Lipstick? Names. Yeah, you're lost. You can't even, you're using GPS to come home from the bathroom. So yeah, very crucial. What else? Well, why is brain health so crucial? Why is the number one reason people go to a fully assisted nursing home? Number one reason. They fall off. What else? They can't take care of themselves. Okay, what else? Alzheimer's, dementia. Alzheimer's, dementia. Okay? That's why when you go to those places, some of those places, you have to put a password to walk out of the door, because people walk out and then you can't find them, so they put a password over there. What I'm saying is that the number one reason people go to the fully assisted places is because of dementia, okay, and forgetfulness. They can't drive, they're less independent. So this gives you that ability, keeping your brain healthy as long as you can, gives you that ability to avoid those places. See what I'm saying? Also, people are living longer. These days I see 90-year-olds getting married. For the money, of course, but that's it. Also, rethinking retirement. I was at DMV, and the line moves really slow, but I noticed this one clerk was moving the line the fastest. And she was an elderly lady, and the only difference was she wasn't spending all her time checking her cell phone. She was a fan, So the people are working longer, and believe it or not, a lot of retirees are considered better workers because they have better work ethics, they have lifelong experience, they're more effective, they're more efficient. They don't waste time, they're more goal-oriented. All right. Also, skyrocketing healthcare costs. I don't have to tell you this, but have you ever priced the fully assisted nursing home place? How much they charge per month? Give me some numbers.
$12,000 a month.
Oh, that's cheap. What else? No, because I've seen more. I mean, that must be a good place.
That's average.
That's average, exactly. And they go up more than the inflation. They go up 3 times more than the inflation. 20%, 30% a year. Because they can't find people. Nobody wants to be a CNA. Nobody wants to be a CNA. That's the worst job in the world. I mean, I'm sure people like it, but it's the hardest job in the world, really, All right, and also current brain research dictates that we can actually regenerate our brain cells. So why not? If you get a chance to live longer, live better, why not? There's things coming out that you guys would be amazed. My knee used to really hurt really bad. And I went to a chiropractor. He put this red light pad on me, turned it on for half an hour, and I was walking straight. I was like, whoa. He says, you can come back every 2 weeks and I'll charge you $500 for an hour. So I luckily took a picture of that red pad. I went on Amazon.com, $40. I got the red pad. I do it every day, and look. So there's stuff coming out every day, okay? learn from it, share it with people. You know, one of the biggest gifts you can give somebody is make them pain-free. Would you agree or not? Okay, if you can make somebody who's in pain, pain-free, you are their savior. They'll give you the best blessing in the world, right? So why not learn to be pain-free? I'm just sharing this with you because I'm sure you all have pains. I'm sure you're no strangers to pains, right? Okay, red light therapy, check it out. Talk to your doctor. It's FDA approved, by the way. It's FDA approved, so check it out. You know, so share those things. And all these research coming out, now they're saying that the red light therapy can also help with the brain cell regeneration. There's all kinds of research coming out, you know. So yes, again, keep up with that. All right, so the first one is be social. As I call it, interact with people. Be social. Okay, so stay engaged with family, friends, community, avoid isolation. How many people do FaceTime? FaceTime yes, FaceTime with your family, friends. One of the best things you can do. One of the best things you can do. And I'll tell you why. My mom was in rehab, and I used to visit her every day. And one of the things I did with her was I would turn on the FaceTime and I would have her call her sister or somebody in the family. And it was just like a visit. You know, because my mom's sister, I used to talk to her, she used to talk to my mom's sister all the time. And one day she came to visit her, and my mom says to her sister, "Don't you have anything to do? You're always visiting me." And it was only one visit, but she'd been talking to her on the FaceTime. My mom felt that, you know, she was very close to her. So it's amazing, and it's free. You know, I remember when we used to call India, it would cost us like, you know, $5 a minute. Right? How many people know that? $5 a minute, $10 a minute, something like that? Yeah. So you have to make it quick. Like you have to talk like an auctioneer, you know, like, how you doing, mom? How do I namaste, namaste. Click, you know. And then we call the company out. I didn't hear anything. But anyhow, so yeah, so use FaceTime. It's very good tool. All right. Okay, so how are you staying socially engaged? Does anybody have a very unique way of staying socially engaged? Does anybody have a unique way that they'd like to share? Because all of you have life experience. You know, I respect all of you because you all have life experience. So anybody has a unique way of staying connected with family and friends? No? Anybody?
Having great neighbors.
Having great neighbors. You know, in Bible it says, love thy neighbor. And can anybody tell me why it says that? Love thy neighbor. Why does it say that? Why does it say, love thy neighbor? I'll tell you why. Because I was drinking one day and I had that thought. I'm revealing all my secrets here. Anyhow, okay, so it says, love thy neighbor. I'll tell you why it says that. Because you can have 100 kids. You can have 100 kids. There's no guarantee even one will stay near you or by you or come near you or come help you out. But your neighbor is always next door. Whoever it might be, your neighbor is always next door. Okay? So your neighbor is more valuable than your family. And look at how much investment you make in your family. But your neighbor is more valuable. Right? And yet we fight over our lawn mowing lines or the littlest things, you know. But yet your neighbor is your best asset. So love that neighbor. I fully believe that. So thank you for sharing that. All right. What else can you do? What else can you do to interact with people?
Participate in games. Participate in pickleball, table tennis.
Pickleball, exactly. Play games. Play games are the best things. Actually, playing pickleball or playing some game is equal to about 4 pillars. I'll share those with you. You're covering about 4 or 5 pillars if you play a game. If you go dancing, if you play a game, if you attend any social event that's not just eating. See, one of the things that we have a problem in our community is all our events are around eating. You know, we go to a party, we eat. First we have appetizers, then we have more appetizers, then we have a big meal at 12 o'clock at night. And then we try to go home and sleep. Talk about a bad situation. And because that's all we do, we eat. But nowadays, I'm making friends around my activities, around dancing, around singing karaoke, or around pickleball, ping pong, some activities, so that food is not the primary goal. You know, food comes, but it's not the main thing. You know, we have other activities that keep our mind occupied. All right, so join a club, participate in sports, attend community events, consider adopting a pet. How many people have a pet? How many people have a pet? Okay, all right. How many people are scared to have a pet because it's too much work? Be honest. How many people? It's too much work. It is too much work. I'll tell you, it's too much work. How many people? Because how many people feel that a pet is too much work? Okay. Now make note of people who have pets, and make friends with them, and ask them whenever you go on vacation. Let me check out your dog. I'll be able to keep your dog. Okay? You just solved a huge problem for pet owners, because the biggest problem they have is when they go on vacation or when they have to go someplace, they need somebody. And having a godparent like that is marvelous. It's a win-win situation. You get to have a pet without having any kind of liability or doctor's bill. Okay? And they have a blessing, because they now can, instead of giving it to the kennel and being caged, they have somebody who's going to love that dog part-time. You know? So yeah, so adopt a pet. I always adopt a pet. I've adopted so many cats and dogs. It's a great way. And you know, they love you. When they go on vacation, they bring you the best gift. You know? So it's wonderful. You know? And also volunteer with a local nonprofit, like I do. I volunteer with AARP. Folks, I've made a lot of money in life. But I tell you what, I get more satisfaction out of doing this than I did when I was making money. Because when I was doing things for money, I was under pressure. I was under stress. I had to perform. Now I don't care. If I forget, I forget. I go look it up. You know, you can judge me all you want. You know, I mean, I'm going to put in a sincere effort. In fact, I put in more effort because I'm more relaxed. You know, I never used to iron my shirt before coming in. All right. So organize a regular virtual game night or book club. Attend virtual community events. Consider adopting a pet and volunteer. You know, AARP is a great place to volunteer. I'll show you the address and all that if you want to volunteer. One of the best parts about being a volunteer at AARP, they ask you what your passion is. And then they find you something that you can do based upon that passion. Okay, they don't just tell you, okay, go wash dishes or go, you know, do whatever. They find out what your passion is and they give you tasks according to your passion. How cool is that? So, you know, find a good place to volunteer. One more thing. Okay, also, do you guys have like a open mic night here? Some kind of an activity where you can sing and dance? Or do you have it? What do you call that?
Karaoke.
You have karaoke. Awesome, awesome. And then do you have karaoke and comedy or just karaoke? Because what if you don't sing? Like my last name is Singh, but I can't sing. I'm like the biggest false advertisement of my name. You know? But anyhow, so people who can't sing, they should come up and tell jokes or tell a poetry or tell something, you know, so that everybody gets to participate. Because the more you participate, the more you learn, the more you grow, right? So yeah, make it more lenient that other people can also, people who can't sing can say something else, you know what I mean? They have a voice. All right, moving right along. Okay, so this is the AARP phone numbers if you want to take a picture of it, if you want to volunteer. I love it, you know, again, this is it right here. All right? Okay, engage your brain, which is learn something new every day. Okay, so you want to learn something new every day. I have this phrase that I coined. It says, the day you stop learning is the day you start dying. The day you stop learning is the day you start dying. So never be afraid to learn. How many people go on YouTube? How many people know of YouTube? How many people have been on YouTube? YouTube is like a university. Better than a university. Okay? Any problem you have, your microwave not working, YouTube, GE, 4740 not working, they'll tell you the solution. Even if you can't fix it, you won't get ripped off. Even if you can't fix it, you won't get ripped off by a technician because now you know more about it than they do. Right? So, don't be shy to learn. These days, there's no such thing as an illiterate person, just a lazy one. Because you can learn anything. Just about anything. In fact, when they asked me to, I did a commercial for American Institute of Cardiology. It's on YouTube. And they wanted me to be a surgeon, wear a mask and everything, and all that. And so I went on YouTube, how to pretend to be a doctor, how to act like a doctor. I learned some buzzwords, just for the kicks of it. So yeah, so you can learn just about anything. All right, so challenge your brain, pursue new ways, stay curious, challenge your thinking. How many people use GPS all the time? Be honest. If you drive, you're using GPS, right? If you drive, you're using GPS. Okay, how many people use GPS even if they know where they're going? Timing and traffic. But here's what you can do. If you know where you're going and you just want to know the timing and traffic, then turn the volume off. So then you can glance if you're lost, but you can go. The point I'm making is, here's what I try to do. I'll use the GPS on the way in, and on the way out, I'll turn on the GPS, but I won't look. I'll see if I can figure out the way myself. Because then you're learning new ways, you're building new pathways in your brain and all that. So try to work your brain as much as you can. All right. Also, okay, take or teach a class. You all have certain skills in life that you can share with other people. Everybody has a special skill, right? I mean, we are at this age, we've all developed something that we can share with other people that they can benefit from, right? So find that skill, find that skill that you have and share it with other people. Benefit as much as you can. My goal is this: I try to create value. I don't really try to make money because after a while you're just going to end up paying taxes more than you're going to spend. Okay, especially a guy. Guys don't go buying 20 shirts a week. I mean, we buy a shirt maybe once a month or once a year, and it'll last us for 20 years. So after a while, you don't want to just keep making money. I mean, why pay more in taxes than use? So start giving back in society. So my goal is to create value. If I can create more value for people and the society, even if I don't get any money out of it, I feel good. Because then at least you're valuable. So take or teach class. How many people take classes? How many people are taking classes? What are you taking, Matt?
Painting.
Oh, painting. Okay, I thought you said mending. I'm like, because there is a class called henna that you can henna painting. So I thought you said mending. Anybody else? What are you taking? Music is so wonderful. Music is so wonderful. Who else? Anybody? You're not taking a class or giving a class? Water aerobics. I love water aerobics. Do you wear shoes to the swimming pool? Yeah, because the swimming pool always gets cloudy after the water aerobics class. I'm just kidding. No, because usually like 20 people wearing shoes in the pool, But anyhow, who else? Anybody? Ballet, beautiful. Ballet is another good one. It gives you exercise. It gives you brain health. It gives you interaction. A lot of pillars. Anybody else? How many people are teaching a class? Yes, ma'am.
Yoga.
Oh, I love yoga. Do you do heart yoga? Heart yoga?
I do chair yoga.
Oh, chair yoga. Try the heart yoga. Oh my God, it's unreal. You burn so much fat.
Strengthening and balancing.
Strengthening, that's a good one
This
too.
is good for the seniors.
Absolutely good, because most of the seniors, they have their last visit to the hospital is from falls, slips and falls. So yes, very crucial, very crucial. Anybody else? Anybody teach a class? Anybody teach a class? Well, you guys are an enthusiastic bunch. Really? Nobody has anything to share with anybody. Seriously, start teaching a class. I'll give you an example. I do a workshop called Happiness 101, and I learned that out of my own life because I was going through some difficulties, and I figured out certain ways. I took some classes, and now I do a workshop called Happiness 101, where I show and I give formulas on how you can turn a problem into a gift. If you can turn a problem into a gift, is it still a problem? That's not a trick question. It's not. If your problem becomes a gift, is it still a problem?
No.
Not at all, right? It's a gift. I give you a formula on how to turn a problem into a gift, and believe me, you can turn almost 90% of your problems into a gift. Okay, I'm not saying 100% because if you lose a person in your life or something, you can't replace that. But you can turn most of the problems into a gift. So we talk about that. All right. So take or teach a class, learn new language. How many people are learning new languages? What are you learning, man?
Well, it's a refresh from 40 years ago, Spanish.
Spanish, very useful, very useful. Yes.
I'm trying to learn Italian.
Italian, okay. But you speak Spanish?
Yes.
Oh, so that's
Pretty easy.
pretty next door. Yeah. That's right
Not
next
next
door.
door, but
Anybody else? Anybody else? Learning a language? Wow. How about you, sir? You speak multiple languages, right?
No.
No?
Yeah, we know multiple languages.
Of course we do. In India, if you're from India, you already speak 20 languages. There might be a little different dialogue, but there are like Tamil and Telugu. There's two states that are neighboring states, and they speak Tamil and Telugu, and they're totally different, right? Am I right? Tamil and Telugu are totally different, and they're neighboring states. Anyhow, so yes, very crucial to learn a new language. I want to be able to say hello, how are you, and have conversation in like as many as 20 languages before I die. And right now I know English, Hindi, Punjabi, Urdu, Spanish, a little bit of Korean and Mandarin. I just know how to say hello, how are you, and then they go into real deep, and I have no clue. I said, my Mandarin ended a long time ago, dude. Can you start over in English? Okay, so dance. Anybody taking dance classes? Do they give dance classes here? You guys look so fit and young. Do they give dance classes here? They do. Are you taking it? No. Why should we do that? That would be so wrong. No, take some dance classes. I lucked out. My friend teaches dancing at the senior centers, but they stopped the dancing because some seniors fell. And so they said, well, we can't afford to have the seniors fall, so they shut down the program. And then I told my friend, I said, tell you what, tell them that I'll have 2 or 3 guys who will just keep an eye on wobbly seniors. If they're about to fall, they'll start dancing with them or something, you know what I mean? Make it look all subtle. And so they bought the idea. They're like, okay, they started the program again. The only problem is now I gotta be there on time, because they can't start the class without me, So I recruited a couple more guys and a couple more able-bodied seniors who will also keep an eye. So the program started again. But you guys are so sturdy and healthy and young looking, and young. I can't believe you don't do dancing, But the long story short, I got to learn all the dances: the salsa, merengue, bachata, rumba, tango, foxtrot, waltz, all those dances, So it became beneficial. All right. Also try complex arts and crafts. How many people are into arts and crafts? Arts and crafts? What do you do, man?
Glass fusion.
Oh wow, glass fusion. Oh wow, that's pretty intense. See, you could do a workshop on that.
No, I've just started.
Oh, you just started learning. Okay, well, give it a couple of weeks. Anybody else? Anybody else likes arts and crafts? How many people make their own Christmas cards or their own birthday cards or their own? Yes, good. God bless you. I love that. I love people. I hate it when people buy you a card that supposedly meets your situation and then just sign it. And then I'm supposed to read that and enjoy that, like, oh wow, that's a very original thought. Hallmark. Write it yourself. Get a blank card. They're cheap. Get a blank card. Write it yourself. Decorate it yourself according to the way. It just makes it more special. Right? It makes it more special. All right. Also, play challenging card games or board games. How many people play card games? Bingo. What do you play? What do you play? Bingo? Canasta. Okay, good. How about you, man?
Hand and foot.
I've never heard of it. Really? It sounds interesting though. Hands and
There's
foot.
also a hand, knee, and foot.
Oh, really? So you don't need a board or anything? You just play with them? You play with cards? Oh my God, hand, knee, and foot. See, you learn something new every day. Hand, knee, and foot. What else? Anybody else?
Mahjong. Very complex.
Martial arts?
Mahjong.
Oh, Mahjong. Okay, Mahjong. Mahjong. Okay, what else? Anybody else? Yes.
Bridge.
Bridge is pretty tough, right? Bridge is pretty complex. I mean, like the guy tried to explain to me, and it took me a while to learn. Yeah, chess. Anybody play chess? Chess. Good. How about that? There's a game called Jenga. Anybody play Jenga?
Yes.
Jenga is fun, isn't it? It's engineering and it's stability of your hand. It's a lot of fun, and a lot of people can play. You can play like I have a host family that I visit in Boston, and when I go to their house, the grandfather is on the cell phone listening to something, and the grandmother is on the cell phone, and then the son-in-law is on his cell phone, and everybody's on there, even the grandkid is on the cell phone. And so when I would go there, all I have to do was be on the cell phone, because if I talked to them, I felt like I was disturbing them. So I bought a Jenga in their house. I took a Jenga as a house present, a big old Jenga. And so I said, hey, let's, I made drinks for everybody. I said, let's play Jenga and have drinks. And so they all left their cell phones, and we played Jenga, and we had a great time. And now whenever we meet, we play Jenga, because 7-8 people can play, So it's a lot of fun. All right, moving right along. Manage stress. Okay, why is managing stress so crucial? Why is managing stress so crucial? Can anybody tell me?
Yeah. I think if you have stress, your blood pressure goes up, and you get sickness, depression, and
Insomnia,
insomnia.
indigestion,
Yes. So many conditions.
heart disease, tumors, cancer, right? Stress is the number one killer. Stress will kill you faster than cigarettes. And cigarettes are pretty bad. So stress will kill you faster than cigarettes. So it's very crucial to know how to manage stress. The sad part is we spend 20, 30 years of our life in school, but nobody ever gave you 1 hour of stress management class. Did anybody have a stress management class in high school? Anybody? And look at how much pressure, how much stress they put on us with the exams and all that crap. But they never showed us how to manage stress. You know, I took my son went to UVA, and when I was there in the orientation, they said the number one problem we have is students committing suicide in UVA. That's a big problem. I said, why is that? They said, because these people are so high goal oriented, they have such high goals. And when they get a C, because somebody's going to get a C in UVA, even though all the UVA students were straight A students from their schools, but now some of them are C's because of the bell curve. And they just can't handle that. And it just freaks them out. So stress management is not taught. Okay? In fact, I do a workshop on Happiness 101, and Harvard started doing a class on Happiness 101, and the first time there were 9 students. First semester. Second semester, guess how many students? 900. People realize the value of it. So learn to manage stress. Now, what are some of the things you guys do to manage stress? What are some of the things you guys do to manage stress? Yes? Exercise. Beautiful exercise. Who else? Anybody else? Meditation. Beautiful. Meditation. What else? What else? Answers are all there. You can look like a genius. I'm telling you.
Play an instrument.
Play an instrument. Diverse, like that's meditation. Distract yourself with music and reading. What else? Anybody?
What about talking to somebody about your problem?
Exactly. Interacting with people, talking to people, actually it's very crucial that you talk to the right people.
Yeah.
Because there's some people you talk to, they'll make you feel worse. Really? They'll be like, you idiot, I told you not to do that. Didn't I tell you? You're like, oh, I'm sorry I called you, you know. I won't call you next time, holy cow. You know? So yeah, talk to the right people. Because otherwise they can exasperate the situation even more. And then they'll bug you forever. Did you do this? I'm like, I've already overcome that problem. Now I'm on a different problem.
Then another one is prayer.
Prayer, having faith. Beautiful. Having faith. Exactly. Having faith. All right. Well, managing stress. I make a formula out of it. It's called GIFT. GIFT. I'm going to give you that formula real quickly. But I'll also talk about it in more elaborate form when I do a workshop called Happiness 101. Talk to your presenter, talk to your organizer's rally or whoever, and you can ask for that. Okay, the formula is GIFT, G-I-F-T. Okay, GIFT, G-I-F-T, just remember GIFT. G stands for be grateful. Whenever you have a problem, okay, what causes stress? Problems, right? When you have a problem, a situation, somebody gets sick, somebody dies, you have an accident, whatever. It causes you stress, right? Most of the stress are caused by problems. GIFT, G-I-F-T. G stands for be grateful. Be grateful. Thank God. Thank you, God. Somebody hit me from the back. At least I don't hit anybody, and I'm safe. I'm not hurt. Okay, just turn that around right away, because every problem is like a coin. Okay, there's a heads and there's tails. Okay, there's two sides to the whole story. You can always harvest the other side and turn it into a gift. Okay, so be grateful right away. Thank you, God, for whatever happened. It could be worse. Okay, so now you've neutralized your mind. Now you're not cussing and using the 4-letter word. You're at peace with yourself. That's the number one thing. Okay, and also see what's good in it. You know, sure you missed the plane, but maybe you'll get a first-class seat. Maybe, something good will come out of it. See what's good in it. And I stands for improve. Improve. Okay? What did you screw up? How did you screw up? Okay? Improve. What can you improve? What can you learn from this? Okay? Always focus on improving. Okay? I also stands for in the moment. Stay in the moment. A lot of times when you have a problem, when you're overwhelmed with a situation, you compound the problem by making 10 more mistakes because your brain is so occupied with that problem. Okay? I stands for in the moment. So improve and in the moment. F stands for facts. Get all the facts. Get all the facts about the problem. What causes it? What is the reason? What causes cancer? What can I do for next time? And then F also stands for friends. Find people who can help you and find people that you can help. F stands for find people that you can help, and find people who can help you, because there's always somebody who can help you. Okay? And T stands for time and be thankful. Give it time, okay, and be thankful. And by using this formula gift, which I talk about in more detail, you can turn most of the problems, I'm not saying all of them, most of the problems into a gift. Okay? So keep that in mind, and that also helps you manage stress. Because if you can turn your problems into a gift, you don't have a stress, right? All right. Okay. So anybody that has any special, we already talked about things. Okay, so basically all the things that you said, confide in friends, be silent and still, meaning meditate, take stretch breaks, limit screen time. A lot of times, we spend a lot of time on our cell phones. And it's a shame because, you could have like a $1 billion human being sitting next to you, but you're stuck with your $100 cell phone, and you're wasting all that good interaction that you could have had. I used to carpool with people, when I worked, I used to carpool with random people. It's called slugging. I used to carpool with random people to go to DC, because they wanted to use the HOV lane. How many people have heard of slugging? And then, right? Everybody knows, right? And most people would just read the newspaper or just, not even say a word. And I used to harvest so much wisdom. I used to harvest wisdom every time I got in that car. I would harvest so much wisdom. Because if somebody's a lawyer, he can tell you 10 different things you can do to protect your estate, to protect your kids, to protect your... But how do you start that conversation? How do you start that conversation? So I would come up with topics to start the conversation in a very interesting way. Like if they had a nice car, compliment their car. All you got to do is compliment their car and they're going to talk for 10 minutes. Or if they have a baby seat in the back, hey, how old are your kids? Another topic that they'll talk. So start up a conversation. Start up a conversation with somebody that lives in your community instead of being on the phone. Harvest some information, because think about it. A human being is worth $1 billion, and I'll tell you why. Because in Air Force, when you're flying a $1 billion airplane, if that airplane is having problems and you can't save it, they want you to ditch it. They want you to ditch the plane and use the ejection seat. How many people know about Air Force, right? They would rather ditch a $1 billion plane than kill you, right? That's the protocol, okay? So in my estimation, a human being is worth at least $1 billion, even to the government. Even to the government. So why not, if you had a $1 billion machine, would you spend time with a $100 machine? Right? If you had a $1 billion object, would you spend time with a $100 cell phone? No, it's wrong. Harvest information. We all are full of information. We all have nuggets of wisdom that we can give to people that will change their lives. And we can harvest that. I'll give you an example. My nephew, he did PhD from Harvard. Okay? So I asked him, I said, how much did that cost you? He says, close to $500,000 to get a PhD. So I asked him, I said, his name is JJ. I said, JJ, how did your life change from before you did the PhD to after you've done a PhD? How did your life change? I said, how did your life change from before you did the PhD to now that you've done the PhD for a few years? He thought about it. He said, that's a $500,000 question. And he had to give me the answer. So look at what I learned just by asking the right question. Look at the information I learned. I don't have to go to Harvard anymore. He told me actually 2, 3 things, 4 things, and I use them all the time. So the point I'm making is that instead of being stuck to your phone, interact with people, get some knowledge, and it'll help you manage stress, because the more friends you have, you'll be more at peace with yourself. You'll like yourself. You'll have less stress. All right. So limit screen time. Take deep breaths. Okay. So this is. Let me see. It's a video. Oh. Is there an audio hooked up to this? Riley? All right. Well, it talks about the importance of laughter in your life. If the TV had the there it is. Sony. Okay.
With an explosive vocal sound. But it's so much more than that.
Okay.
nice stepdaughters, but I find that they're laughing at me and not with me.
Laughter. It's universal. The dictionary calls it an expression of emotion with an explosive vocal sound. But it's so much more than that. Humor and our ability to laugh add depth to our daily life. It engages various brain networks, including those that process information and search for patterns. What can you do to bring more laughter to your life? Talk with friends about fun memories. Learn to laugh at yourself. See how laughter may also be good for your brain health.
So how many people like to laugh? Some of you didn't raise your hands. I'm surprised. All right. The next one is ongoing exercise. I have a metaphor for ongoing exercise. You know how if you live in a nice home and you don't pay the mortgage or you don't pay the taxes, what happens? Eviction, right? Same thing with your body. Exercise is the rent. If you don't pay your body the rent, it's gonna evict you sooner or later. Okay, so exercise is like the rent you gotta pay. So you can pay it with a smile or you can pay it with a frown. Okay, hold on. Can you all hear me without the microphone?
Yes.
Okay. So you can pay it with a smile or you can pay it with a frown. But they say that you need 150 minutes of exercise a week. How many people are getting that? 150 minutes of exercise. Very good. Most of you. Okay. And why is exercising so crucial? Why is exercising so crucial?
Keep you fit.
Keep you fit, right? Maintains the blood pressure, increases circulation, keeps your muscles from shrinking, it reduces anxiety, it reduces the risk of diabetes. Exercise is golden. Okay? So here's a formula that I've come up with for exercise. If you make exercising fun, you will do it more often. If you make exercising fun, you'll do it more often, just like pickleball. Pickleball is fun. There's 4 people, you serve, you miss, you laugh, you have a long rally, you laugh. It's great. Ping pong the same way. You play ping pong, So if you make exercising fun, you'll do it more often. Now what we do is, we go to the gym January 1st, right, after the New Year's resolution, and then we lift all the weights, and then we sweat, and then we hurt ourselves, and then we never go again. Right? So you gotta make it fun. Now how can you make exercising fun? I'm asking you guys, how can you make exercising fun?
By doing something you like.
By doing something you like. Beautiful. If you like it, you will do it more often. What else?
Do it with somebody.
Do it with a buddy. Do it with a buddy. But be careful. Be careful. Make sure your buddy is just as motivated or more than you. If they're not, you call them, hey Bill, you want to go for a jog? Oh no man, no, I ate too much last night and I drank and no, I'm good. You won't go either. Okay, so make sure your buddy is just as motivated, if not more. Alright? What else? How can you make it fun?
Listen to music.
Listen to music. Beautiful. Listen to music. Have you noticed? You could be all dull and tired after a big lunch. You turn on the music and all of a sudden you're like, dancing. So music can have a motivating effect. What else? I'll tell you a little story. You're going to laugh at this. I used to love dancing. So I would go to Zumba class. Okay? And there'd be like 20 ladies and I'd be the only guy. Okay? But I didn't care. I wanted to dance, right? And so their ladies would pick on me. They're like, you're the only guy, don't you? I'm like, look, the way I look at it, when I used to go dancing at a club, it would cost me, I don't know, 4 or 5 drinks at $20, $30, $50 to dance with 3 or 4 people. Now I have 20 girls there and dancing with 20 women, and I don't even have to buy them a drink. And they go, okay, we're not talking to you again. So then this one Arabic guy, he looks at me and says, man, Paul, how can you dance by yourself with all those ladies? Why? And you still look happy. I said, next time you meet me 3 o'clock or whatever that class is, right? So I said, come 5 minutes early. So he came 5 minutes before the class. He says, okay, tell me how. I said, come to my car. So I took him to my car, and I have these little bottles of alcohol that you can buy from a liquor store for like $1. Those little shots. So I said, here, take one that was like pineapple schnapps or something really tasty, but it had 14% alcohol. So he drank one, I drank one, and I took him to the class. And in between the class, he's like, Paul, this is so much fun. I'm loving this. Let's go to the car again. You're crazy. So yeah, make it fun. Make it fun. You know, don't do what I do, but make it fun. Reduce risk of diabetes, disease. Okay, what else can you do to make it fun? What else can you do to make it fun? Anybody else? Okay, well good. I think we covered all of them. So do it with a friend, use music, do something that you like, do something that's like fun, like pickleball. Pickleball is great. How many people play pickleball? 1, 2, 3. How many people have heard of pickleball? Oh, you guys are missing out. Oh. And you know the best part is, I used to play tennis and I messed up my knee. I have a knee replacement on this knee, and this knee is going bad also. So the point I'm making is that tennis was much harder on the knees. Pickleball is not bad. You can stand in one place and hit. You know, a lot of times we play doubles. And so you'll see an older person, overweight and out of shape, and you don't want to be their partner, right? Because you're like, I'll tell you what, you go to the court with them, and you play. They're so good, they give you like 9-0 or 10-0, and so you never want to judge anybody in pickleball court because they could look older and overweight, and they could still kick your ass. Excuse my language. Yeah. But the point I'm making is that you don't have to be totally fit, or bikini shape to play pickleball. Anybody can play pickleball. So yes, try it. Also, walking, dancing, running, biking, strength training. Do they have like a weight room here?
Yes.
You guys do it?
Yes.
Because the biggest loss is muscle loss. You guys have muscle loss. I'm having muscle loss. So yeah. So also yoga, Tai Chi. I was talking to a Tai Chi instructor. She said, "Do you do Tai Chi?" I said, "No, but I drink chai tea." So that's not the same thing. Then we went to Starbucks and had tea. All right. Okay. Another one is sleep. Sleep. Okay. So how many people feel like they're getting 7 to 8 hours a night of sleep? Really? That's great. How many people toss and turn a lot? Be honest. I won't judge. Yes? Okay, good. Have you tried any new thing? Have you tried anything that... Okay, people who are sleeping good, give us some tips. What do you do that helps you sleep well? What do you think you're doing that's helping you sleep well? CPAP? Oh, CPAP works. CPAP is the best. They have now the CPAP machines that are not even as cumbersome.
They're not noisy either.
Right. What else? How do you get a CPAP?
You have to take a sleep study and then you have to qualify. You have to have enough interruptions.
Can you take the study for me? Because I can't qualify. They took my sleep test and they said you're fine. But I sleep like 5-6 hours. Excuse me. Okay, so who else? Any tips? Yes, ma'am.
Don't nap. Don't nap.
That's my problem.
Yeah.
I eat a big lunch, then I sit in my massage chair, I turn the fan on, and I'm gone for 2-3 hours. And then I have no less sleeping at night. So yeah, yes.
Don't eat a big meal in the evening.
Beautiful. Don't eat a big meal. That's the biggest mistake you can make is eat a big meal. Yes. And that was the biggest problem I had when I used to go to the kitty parties. We'd go to the kitty party and we'd start eating the appetizers at 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock and drink at 10 o'clock, and at 12 o'clock we'd eat a big meal.
Not good.
Oh, that's the worst thing I ever experienced. Yes, sir.
Take a shower before going to bed.
Take a shower, take a warm shower, that helps. And also it keeps your bed sheets clean. You don't have to wash your bed sheets enough. I'm serious. You don't bring the bed bugs. So take a shower. Yes, anybody else? See, those are all good tips. Those are all great tips. Yes, ma'am.
Do regular sleep, like waking up.
Beautiful. I'm going to share a little formula with you. It's called Dreamland. For people who have trouble sleeping, it's called Dreamland. DREMLAND. Okay? Work with me and we'll populate that formula real quick. I'll do it with you real quickly. D stands for declutter your bedroom. Take out the Wi-Fi modem from the bedroom. Take out any kind of technology that's, occupying the airspace. Believe it or not, having Wi-Fi in your room will mess with your sleep. The airwaves, having Wi-Fi will mess with your sleep. Okay? So yeah, get it out of your room, put it someplace else. Turn off the blinking lights of VCR and TVs and this and that. Make it as as clutter-free as possible. Sleep. Bedroom should be used for two things: sleep and what? Sleep and sleep and storage. You guys are very smart. No, sleep and sex. Yes, absolutely. All right. Also, R stands for in Dreamland regular bedtime hours, like you said, regular bedtime hours. Okay. I mean, if you go to sleep at 11 o'clock at night, make sure you go to bed at 11 o'clock at night. Don't just go 1 o'clock one day and 9 o'clock one day and 4 o'clock one day, because that's going to mess up your sleep pattern. Okay. E in Dreamland. E stands for exercise and eat early. E stands for exercise and eat early, like she said. Exercise and eat early. I used to play tennis at 10 o'clock at night because that's the only time I could get tennis courts, time. I would play tennis from 10 to 11:30, then I'd try to come home and sleep so I could wake up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I couldn't sleep because my blood pressure was so high, I was revved up, my pulse was high. I had to do sleep studies and they couldn't find anything wrong with me. Then all of a sudden that club went bankrupt and I started sleeping like a baby. Alright, so exercise and eat early. What does A in Dreamland stand for? A. Arise at the same time every morning. Arise on time. Regular bedtime, arise on time. Okay. What's the next letter in Dreamland? M. Oh, you guys are paying attention. Alright. M stands for mattress. Mattress. Keep your mattress clean. Change your mattress every 6 to 10 years, whatever the life is. We change our clothes every day, sometimes twice a day. And we buy new clothes, but we never buy a new mattress for years. Once we buy it, we forget it. And we look for a sale item on a mattress. Buy the best mattress. And then negotiate the price. But get the best value. On the mattress. Also, M stands for milk, magnesium. All those things will help you sleep. Melatonin will help you sleep. You can try that. M also stands for milk, magnesium, melatonin. Yes, okay. So what's the next letter in Dreamland? L. L stands for lighting and air conditioning. Lighting and air conditioning. Okay? L stands for lighting and air conditioning. So make sure your room is dark. Make sure your room is dark. If you can't make your room dark, you can buy those blinders. They work very hard. Those blinders, okay? What else? A, what does A stand for? Avoid caffeine and stimulants before bed. Avoid caffeine and stimulants before bed. Okay? And N stands for? Anybody? Noise. Nose. Clean your nose. Do a nutty. Get your finger in there. Get your nose clear. Get your nose clean. Nobody getting. Just clean your nose. And I'll tell you to sleep like a baby. Because we clean our nose in the morning, but we don't clean at night. That's when you really need your airwaves. Clean your nose, noise. Also, notepad. Put a notepad alongside your bed, because a lot of times you'll have thoughts bugging you because you got to do so many things the next day, and they'll keep you awake. If you put a notepad, download it on the notepad, you'll feel at ease. You'll feel stressed. Okay? Dreamland. Alright, what does the D, the last D stand for? Dream. Actually, that's why I call it Dreamland, because if you dream, that means you slept. Okay? And D also stands for doctor. If all the techniques that I talked about didn't work, go see a doctor, get a pill. There's so many non-prescription stuff you can take, and you don't have to take too much, just take half every once in a while if you have something important the next day and you're getting stressed out, So yeah, my sister took Ambien for 20 years and she looks much younger than her age. She was going through a lot of stress. So what I'm saying is, talk to a doctor, okay? Don't just let it go. Talk to a doctor, because sleep is very crucial. All right, so this will give you all the things that are Dreamland. Okay, again, it talks about adjust caffeine, restrict fluids, keep smartphones. How many people watch TV before they go to bed? 1, 2, yeah, a lot of people, right? Okay, now did you know that watching TV actually wakes you up? Because the blue light emitted from the television will minimize the melatonin in your brain. It will affect the melatonin in your brain. Did you know that? So I have a hack for that, because I watch TV before going to bed too. Okay? I have a hack. I bought these orange glasses, these red glasses, that I wear, and I watch TV, and I set the sleep timer 20 minutes, I'm gone. So yeah, so there is a hack. You can wear these glasses that actually help you. Because, you know, for me, one of the biggest problems I have when I'm tossing and turning is I'm wasting my time. But if I can see something, I can learn something, I can improve something, then I feel at ease. Yes.
But I've always heard, and I believe, you shouldn't have a TV in your bedroom.
You should. Absolutely, she's absolutely right.
You're not practicing.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And I'm the first one to admit. I'm the first one to admit. But I have found a hack. I have found a hack. And it works for me because now I am getting 6 to 8 hours of sleep. But I found a hack. And you're absolutely right. TV should be the first thing to go. Okay? But I can't. I feel useless just sitting there going like this and not being. So now, when I wake up, like, you know, sometimes I wake up to go to the bathroom. And it takes me about half an hour to fall asleep. So if I turn on the TV, watch something comical with my glasses, within 10 minutes I'm gone. So it's a hack. But you're absolutely right. And again, I'll do it for and I do the decluttering class. Now I'm not the cleanest person in the world, but that's why I do the decluttering class, so I can be a clean. All right. So let's keep going. Okay, my favorite one is eat right. Okay. Now it says here, eat less meat and sweets. Why does it say that? Why does it say eat less meat and sweets? Anybody?
Meat is harder to digest.
Beautiful. Exactly. Meat will take the longest to digest. I'll give you an example. You eat vegetables and you eat like a total vegetarian diet, you'll go to the bathroom within 4 hours or 6 hours, right? Like sometimes when you eat Chinese food, you go to the bathroom after 4 hours, right? Or 3 hours, and you're done, you're hungry again. Because it's mostly vegetarian. But meat will take forever. You eat a good steak, it'll stay with you for a few days. Right? So yeah, and the longer it stays in your digestive system, the worse it is for your digestive system. Okay? You want to be on cash basis with your digestive system. Cash basis meaning you eat, it comes. And there's no accrual. There should be no accrual or none. Minimal accrual. Okay. Okay, so that's with meat. Also, there's high levels of cholesterol and other things. Also, sweets, sugar. Why is sugar? Why do they say eat less sugar? Why?
It's a stimulant.
It's a stimulant. Sugar has been known to cause diabetes. Too much sugar can make you inflamed. You have inflammation. And sugar is very necessary. Sugar is very necessary, but in the right amount. You don't want to drink these 1,000 calorie McDonald's shake. What do they call those? Those hurricane or something? Flurry. How many calories is that? That's kind of like 150 grams of sugar. I mean, what are these people thinking? They want to kill you. I guarantee you one thing. If you drink that shake every day for 30 days, you will have problems in your life. You really will. You know, but they don't care. They're so irresponsible. I can't believe they're so irresponsible that they would create something like that. Okay, so they're saying eat fish, seafood, nuts, grains, beans, leafy green vegetables, olive oil. How many people are including? It's kind of like a Mediterranean diet. How many people believe in Mediterranean diet? Any secrets? Anything you want to share? Any tips?
Make your own food.
Make your own food is the best thing you can do. Make your own food because not only will you eat properly, your friends and family will eat properly too because of you. So yeah, make your own food. What else? What else can you do?
How many people in this country drink olive oil?
People drink olive oil?
In Europe, they do.
Yeah. And then supposedly it's good for you, but check with your doctor. Check with your doctor. I've tried it. I don't think. See, my thing is, I'm not sure I'm getting the right olive oil. I mean, even though I buy from Costco and I buy the darkest bottle and I buy the most expensive one, but you don't know. You really don't know. Because Costco might be a great place, but they're not checking every bottle. You know, so you don't know the authenticity. The trick is to do everything in moderation. Do everything in moderation. You know, that way you're not going to pay the price. All right, so fish, seafood, nuts, grains, beans. How many people take a multivitamin? How many people take omega-3 fish oil? Is it helping you?
Yes.
Is it? How about you? Good. Just three of you? Nobody else takes omega 3? Omega 3 fish oil? I'll tell you why I take it every day. And the reason I take it is because I had arthritis in my knee from the injury from tennis. And I noticed that I went on vacation for 7 days. I used to take omega 3 every day. I went on vacation, I forgot to take my bottle. And on the 5th or 6th day, I was limping. I was like, oh my God, my knee really hurts. Then I came back and I started taking it again and I was better. So I know that it does lubricate. I know that it does lubricate the joints. Is that the effect that you're getting?
It helps my triglycerides. That's what it helped lower my triglycerides. My doctor gave it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor. It might be beneficial. All right. Any other tips you want to share? Basically, eat as much, fruits and vegetables as possible with salmon, sardines, walnuts, and almonds. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a little bit about the risks of brain health. Smoking. Any smokers? Be honest. Okay. Depression, certain medication, diabetes, hearing and vision loss, heart disease. How many people are taking some prescription pills that have a really bad side effect? Anybody? Good. How many people are in pain right now? Okay, what kind of pain are you?
I just had a knee replaced.
Oh yeah. How long ago?
Another 7 weeks.
7 weeks?
It will take time, at least.
Is this
You'll be okay.
Is there inflammation?
A little, I guess.
But you see the difference though? Are you better? Even though you're in pain, but are you progressing? The pain is getting smaller, lesser?
Yes.
Because there are things you can do. There are things you can, like I do the red light therapy for my knee, and it helps. So you might want to talk to your doctor about it. Yes, sir.
I broke my finger.
So is it?
No, not good.
No, it's not getting better.
Not getting better.
Yeah, try. There are different things of pain relief. Try all right. Okay, so those are all the risks to the brain health. Okay, so we talked about the 6 pillars of brain health. How many people remember 1 or 2? How many people remember? What do you remember? Which one?
One.
Socialize.
Socialize, interact with people. What else?
Exercise.
Exercise. What else?
Healthy diet. Healthy diet.
And diet. What else? Sleep. What else? Awesome. What else? Learn new things.
Don't stress.
Huh?
Don't stress.
Manage stress. You got it all. Okay. So I'm going to give you a formula that you can remember by. Okay. It's called livers. 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 L stands for learn something new every day. Okay. Engage your brain. Learn something new every day. I stands for interact with people. V stands for vegetarian heavy diet. Okay. E stands for
Exercise.
R stands for rest and sleep. Okay. And S stands for stress management. Okay. Now let's go over that real quickly. I'm gonna say, what does L stand for?
Learn something.
I, V,
Vegetarian diet.
E,
Exercise.
R,
Rest.
S, stress management. Okay. So to make it a lifestyle, you have to do this for 30 days. So you can either tell people about this formula, 10, 15 people, and it'll stick in your brain. And then if you just, every night before you go to bed, ask yourself, did I perform the livers today? Did I learn something? Did I interact with people? Did I eat vegetarian heavy diet? Did I exercise? Did I rest and sleep well? And did I manage my stress? And it'll become a lifestyle. Okay? We'll have the 6 pillars of brain health as your change in life. All right. Any questions? Any questions? Either I explained really well or you guys took a nice nap.
I have a comment.
Oh, please.
For sleeping, you didn't mention limiting alcohol, because alcohol
Yes.
can really affect your sleep.
Absolutely. When I said A, avoid stimulants.
Oh, okay,
Stimulants, yeah.
yes.
And so that, but it's a good point. Oh, also, and eating right, water. How much water should you drink before I go? Because I had some physicians in my class, and they said, you didn't mention water, so I said, let me mention water. How much water should you drink in a day? 8 glasses. 8 glasses. But what if you're small like me? Then 7.5? Yes. How much water should you drink? What's a good way to judge?
6 to 8 glass, right? 6 to 8 glass.
Okay, no. What else? Because see, everybody's different, so you can't have a number.
What gallon?
Look at your urine. When you go to the bathroom, look at your urine. What color should your urine be?
Light.
Clear to partly yellow. Clear to slightly yellow. Okay? If it's too clear, you're washing away. If it's too yellow, you're not drinking enough water. If it's too white, you're drinking too much water. So it should have partial yellow. Just partial, just slightly yellow. Okay? And that's when you know you're drinking enough water. But it's good to keep a water bottle handy so that, anytime you're thirsty, you have a sip. Alright? Any other questions? Alright, folks, go out and be brain healthy and make this world a better place to live. Thank You're very welcome. You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Went well, I imagine. I heard a lot of laughs.
Yeah, it went well. It went well.